Hello and welcome, Snake here. CA made another video where they talk about what's next. It's really nice that they communicate what's going on. Kind of too late in my eyes. I mean, sometimes it takes too long for them. Too long without anything. And it's driving me crazy because I would love to know what they're working on. But I guess that's the part of marketing, so yeah. Nevertheless, I'm not gonna drag it, so let's go. What did they mention? Of course, they said Sal Fateless. It's gonna be the legendary lord for Norsca. So the speculation, come on, they made a teaser, so it was already known what's going on. The new here thing is that Sal is gonna be a spellcaster. He will have two Lords of Magic, and it's apparently experimental. And the experiment is about the Nightmaw, the three-headed creature that we saw in a teaser that pops up from a portal, and it will be tied to your abilities as a magic something. So that's really fucking interesting, and I have to admit that's unique, and I'm definitely gonna love it, as I did with the Hag, lore of magic. So any kind of new stuff is definitely enjoyable. Sal mechanic will be, focused around treacheries. So whenever you betray your ally, there will be some reward, but you're gonna be hated. I'm not sure if I like that. I mean, definitely if there won't be any penalties in reliability, since they said it's also new for settings that we have in this game, so definitely reliability is gonna be turned off for him or something like that. What else? Oh yeah, Femir Noble. Looks like it's gonna be a hero that buffs monsters in the Norscan roster. Hell yeah. And Chimera. Oh, Chimera, yes please. I just hope that the Chimera will be also available in the Beastman roster. Oh, that would be fitting, because after all, Beastman is all about chaos creatures. And I think Beastman had chimeras in tabletop. So in lore, so it's most likely fitting. And more chaos stuff, more Beastmen get, more, because this time it's not gonna be for Chaos Warriors, it's gonna be for Beastmen. So all in, give it to me. Obviously, there will be a Norscan rework, and they mention quite a lot of things here. So for racial mechanics, there will be some changes in Chaos God Allegiance. So we're might have different wards or some kind of, mechanic tied to it, rather than you fill the bar, fuck off, that's it. Because that was pretty much it. You raise 10, 15, 20 settlements, that's it. You're done. You couldn't you couldn't switch to different god. You could try, but it didn't give you anything, right? So you had your one reward for entirety of your campaign. I always went Nurgle because healing cap and HP increase massively. It was so good. It was so good. What else? The Confederation dilemmas, tied to Confederation. There will be some changes here as well. I'm looking forward. What options do we get? For faction specific, a Sea Fang will be a quick travel for Wulfric, but it's gonna be from port to port. So I guess when you're in a port, you can fast travel to different port without losing campaign movement. That's my guess. But what interesting is that when they switched to Trog, they said he remains in a current position. So obviously indicates Wulfric is GTFO from Norsca. He's gonna be moved somewhere, and I'm really hoping it's gonna be interesting location rather than dull. Cause, come on, Trog and Wulfric starting in the same location was a little bit dumb. I understand in Warhammer 1 that's all they had, but now, since map is, 3 times bigger, it deserves to be moved somewhere else. What do you think? Where should they put him? I wanted to have Legendary Lord next to Ulfwan. Who knows? Still didn't say, they didn't mention where Sal is gonna be. Still a mystery when it comes to starting location. Trog and Wulfric gonna have a new voice lines. They recorded new voice lines or updated them because Trog sounded like a dumbass, and apparently he is the smartest troll ever. Trog himself gonna be buffing also creatures, so we'll see how it goes when they drop the details. And hunts for monsters, there will be new ones. We're gonna get crapload new stuff. I'm super hyped about Norsca itself, especially that we're gonna have a new Legendary Lord, only one, because they said that FLC gonna go to Slaanesh, sadly. Because last time they forgot to mention, but Slaanesh also gets reward. Tech 3 will be updated. The cults, there will be do some culting, apparently better visible. They also tweak replenishment, which is nice because replenishment, it's the worst at the moment from all the gods. Previously it would belong to Tzeentch, now the Slaanesh. Also some stats tweaking, so units behave better, I don't mind that. That's basically it. Next month they will release another video with third faction, so we don't know yet what's gonna be. The black smoke indicates Vampire Coast or High Elves, because everyone said it's a C-type DLC because they said tides, and I had hopes for vampire counts. But after the video was released and everything, there was a post from CA and it says this: unlike past Skulls events, this year we haven't released a free Legendary Lord as we shifted our priorities over the past year to introduce more free content through our game updates. But we didn't want you to think we've forgotten about all the same. 6.2 is not far beyond the horizon, bringing with some new units: Blood Knights, Sword and Shield, and Hobgoblin Bolt Thrower. Okay, so last time we didn't get Legendary Lord. We had Karnak, a puppy, for Corn with Skull events, so they could give us Hero 2, like for Norsca, for instance, since it's gonna be with the DLC, or Slaanesh, but no, we're not gonna get Legendary Hero. Instead, we get unit for Vampire Counts and Hobgoblin Bolt Thrower. Hobgoblins are in Chaos Dwarves, right? This post gave me idea that it's not gonna be Vampire Counts, because if they release DLC with Vampire Counts, the Blood Knights with Sword and Shield would be dragged into it. So it's not gonna be Vampire Counts. What about Coast? Because I really don't want a High Elves. I'm fucking tired of High Elves being everywhere. But Coast would be nice. Is there a Legendary Lord from a Vampire Coast that could be put it in? Because speculation says about the faction that is not so far from Teclis on an island, 3 settlements. I really hope not. I would rather have... Who else could be with the black thingy? What about Chaos Dwarves? Maybe they're gonna give us a Chaos Dwarf. Probably not. So Coast, potential High Elves, but I don't think Black Smoke would indicate High Elves. I would say it more Purple Smoke would indicate Dark Elves. The Black Smoke is... I would say the White Smoke would indicate High Elves. So it doesn't fit here, everything. Maybe Lizard Man, since they said before that they also want to update Lizard Man. Maybe the Black Smoke is for Lizard Man. What about that? Or Beastman? Or anything but High Elves at this point. But that's my opinion. I'm interested, what do you think? We have a month of speculation till still happens, so I'm really open on the discussion. Tell me, what do you think? Are you hyped as I am? If you lasted that long, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you like what I do. Have a great day or night. Take care, and bye-bye.